Hey there, how's it going? So I wanted to jump online real quick to talk about the concept of don't change, but instead optimize. If you happen to be catching this video live, do me a favor, hit pound live. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If you happen to be catching this video via the replay, do me a favor, hit pound replay and let me know where you are tuning in from. Oh, by the way, before I forget, if you are a coach, consultant, course creator, and or credit repair, you own and operate your very own credit repair company, and you would like my help as it relates to adding an additional $5,000 to $10,000 to your monthly income, go over to VladimirDonis.com, schedule a time, let's talk, and see if we can help you to identify the one thing that you should be doing to add that additional income to your monthly income. All right, so the concept of don't change, but instead optimize. Oftentimes, myself included, we look at some of the things that the people around us are doing, and it appears as though it's working very well for them. And for that reason, we say to ourselves, you know what, I probably should be doing what this person is doing and or what this company is doing, because what this company is doing is working so well. Let me illustrate this by walking you through two different companies that are in the same industry, but they have two different types of customers. So if you think about University A has a sales process in which the way that they sell people, the way that they bring people through their admissions process is that they go online, they hire a company, they generate a lead. After they generate a lead, they pass that lead on to a representative, and that representative call that lead, and that representative walk the person through the admissions process and hold their hand every step of the process. So that's what one university does. The second university, on the other hand, for a very long time has been doing what we call brand awareness type of marketing. Brand awareness type of marketing, people see the ad, people see their brand, and people actually just walk in and they go through the admissions process on their own. It is not necessary for university number two for them to generate a lead and for them to pass the lead on to other people and for other people to call the lead. That's just not their process. That's never what it is. That's not what they've done for a very long time. But let's just say the second university starts to come across some hard times. Enrollment's slow, they're not necessarily meeting their objectives, and things just don't seem to work. But they're looking at their competitor and they're saying, you know what, for our competition, our competitors is calling leads. Why don't we start doing the exact same thing? What I would say to that university is I would say, don't change, instead optimize. Let's look at some of the people who's already gone to your site but didn't necessarily take action with you. Let's invite them back in. Let's look at the people who've started the application process but didn't complete the application process. Let's focus on sending people to your sales process, your marketing process, and your sales process that's already been working, instead of going and implementing a brand new, marketing process. So you may be doing discovery calls right now as part of your marketing process, and you may see that someone else is doing challenges, and you may say to yourself, man, challenges seems to be working very well. Why don't I do challenges? There's a time and a place for that, right, in some instances, but oftentimes it is much better for you to take a look at what you are already doing and find gaps that exist and go through and optimize, as opposed to saying, you know what, I'm going to change the whole thing. Because a new marketing process takes time to work, right? When you launch a marketing process and when you launch a sales process, it doesn't usually work right out of the gate. If it does, then it means it's a miracle. So because it doesn't usually work right out of the gate, it is in your best interest to keep fine tuning it, keep identifying gaps and making it work better, as opposed to saying you're going to try something, that's brand new. Keep in mind the company and or the individual that you're looking at modeling, they have, they have perfected that process. They've been doing that process for such a long time that they've identified the kinks, they've identified the gap, and they've already work through some of the challenges. If you were to do the same thing, you'll be spending a lot of time going through, very similar challenges as well. So my message for you today is simple, is don't change. Just simply find ways to say, where can I optimize, and just make sure that you optimize your marketing. If you're a coach, consultant, or a course creator, you need help, go over to VladimirDonis.com, schedule a free call. Let's identify the gaps that you may have and show you the one thing that you can do to go ahead and add an additional $5,000 to $10,000 to your monthly income. Pound live if you happen to be catching this video live. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Pound replay if you're catching the replay. That's all I have for you for now. I'll talk to you soon.